What's up, everybody? How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to the Ground Up the 8 Kenya. It's on a Friday, being your Friday headlines from the various newspapers. You have the Daily Nation, the Standard, the Star, the People's Daily, Taifa Leo, the Nairobian, that's from the Standard, the Business Daily, and the Pulse, also from the Standard. So, let us dig into the newspapers. Let's start with this Daily Nation here. At the top of the newspaper, we have that Kanja back senator on arrest of rogue governors defying House committees. Yes, the IG of police, Douglas Kanja, instructed the police that if any instead they said that if any governor has been called to a committee and have refused to come, they shall be arrested. Yeah. Another headline that Ruto dangles a carrot to key voter groups in his last full year budget ahead of 2027 polls. Now let's go to the main headline on the Daily Nation. Tribunals block Sifuna's ouster. Yeah, after the next meeting where he was ousted, the tribunal have refused and have vaulted it, and the person who was installed there as the acting, they've been told to wait. They have to wait still. So things fall apart. Immediate collapse. 4 months after Raila Odinga's death, the Orange Democratic Movement he founded 2 decades ago and which fielded him in 4 successive presidential polls is on the verge of splintering, torn apart by a vicious power struggle. Ironically, the behemoth that rallied around his presidential bids is divided over its candidate in next year's elections, with the faction led by party leader Dr. Oburu Odinga, who is also the senator for Siaya County, backing President Ruto's re-election, and the rebels including Secretary General Edwin Sifuna resisting the plan. The attempt to Sifuna has triggered an all-out war. Just yesterday they held a press conference here. And then things fall apart. You have this side and you have this side. And Babu Owino just said yesterday that a line has been drawn on the sand. It is either you are on our side or on the other side. Yeah. On the side of Babu, we have people like Winnie Odinga, Sifuna, James Orengo, Caleb Amisi, and Godfrey Osotsi. I've named the name Caleb Amisi, and I remember that Caleb Amisi just said that he was removed from his position through a WhatsApp message. Yeah. Through a WhatsApp message. Yeah. And then on the other side, we have people like the Mombasa governor, we have Senator Oburu Odinga, we have Gladys Wanga, the chairman, we have Suna East MP, that is Junet Mohammed, and we have the deputy party leader also, Simba Arati. And Oburu Odinga just said that this party is like a club and you must obey the rules. Democracy does not mean chaos. These people falling apart brings us to what we call the genesis of the ODM party. How did the ODM party come up? Yeah, the genesis, and why these people want to break the party that Raila founded after Raila's demise. Yeah. So the genesis is that ODM was founded from a populist campaign against the proposed constitution in the 2005 constitutional referendum, during which the orange symbol represented the camp that successfully opposed the draft charter. The party has contested in the 2007, 2013, 2017, and 2022 elections, where the presidential candidate was always the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Now the party is likely to fall apart. Yeah. Going solo. Why Kenyan singles are embracing self-love this Valentine's. And then on pension, relief for 7,000 retirees after deal on withheld dues. Yeah. Let's go to the next newspaper, which is the Standard, which is the Kenya's bold newspaper. Yeah. And on the headline, these people nowadays are fearless, captured. Yeah. And show their picture of Oburu Odinga and the President William Samoei Ruto, where Oburu Odinga is being given a cake. Yeah. So, from the Standard, politics. ODM is in a bitter power struggle of the dramatic oust of Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, with senior figures openly accusing President William Ruto of pulling strings from State House, claims of shadowy funding, backroom meetings, and a coordinated push to align the opposition party with the ruling UDA have deepened internal fractures. The result of the ouster is reported mass exodus from the party by disgruntled members, supporters are scratching their heads on how soon the squabbles came and what is in it for the president. Yeah, people are exiting the party. They say that dial star 509 hash, 1 membership, 3 resign. Now this is what you expect from a party that has been there for long, the biggest party in the country. Yeah. So say that ODM is captured. That's just days after when Sifuna was called for an interview with Yvonne Okwara, Student CV tell that there's someone who is funding these Linda ground activities because no money has been removed from the party bank account. So there's someone funding these things here. Now, Winnie Odinga, who is the Ayala MP and also the daughter of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, said that the fight in ODM is not about individual leaders, it's about the soul, virtues and values of ODM. I've said this over and over again, ODM is not an SPV. That's from Winnie Odinga himself. And yesterday we saw him together with the camp of Sifuna, Babu Owino, during the press conference that Sifuna was giving out here. Let's go to the next newspaper. The Weekend Star, the Star newspaper. Siasa, UDA revival strategy puts United Opposition politicians on edge. Another news is why ODM's push to exit Azimio spells trouble for Kalonzo. You'll find on page 6 of the Star newspaper. Round 1 win for Sifuna as he gets Winnie and court backing. Writer Dota post on social, it is not well. Junior reposts here. Let's go to the next newspaper, which is the People's Daily. The People Daily. Secretary under siege. What Sifuna's ouster means for Raila legacy and Kenyan politics. Yeah, it really means a lot. A party that's Baba funded. Even if Sifuna had different ideologies. Even Sifuna was saying one time when he was with Raila Amolo Odinga, and Raila Amolo Odinga said that everyone has his views as the party. Yeah. So you have to respect everyone's ideology. It's not that when someone is saying like this, and then you want to remove it from the party, the way Oburu Odinga is doing. When you are in ODM and you are opposing William Ruto, your position are being cut away. They started with the Caleb Amisi through a WhatsApp message. Sifuna being assaulted from office, which the court has assaulted the process until, because a claim has been filed by by Sifuna and these people. Yeah. Let's go to the next newspaper, the Taifa Leo newspaper, gazeti la Kiswahili. Koti yafuta sehemu ya sheria polisi hutumika vibaya. Mahakama Kuu imefuata kifungu cha sheria ya kanuni ya adhabu ikisema kuwa kinakiuka katiba. Kanja ahidi kukamata magavana. Magavana wanaokataa kwenda katika kamiti za bunge watakamatwa. Sifuna akaa ngumu. Seneta wa Nairobi Edwin Sifuna amepiga vikali uamuzi wa kamati kuu ya kitaifa ya chama cha ODM wa kumng'oa katika wadhifa wa katibu mkuu, akisitiza bado ndiye kiongozi halali aliyechaguliwa kushikilia wadhifa huo. Jana, mahakama inayotatua mizozo katika vyama vya kisiasa ilizima kutimuliwa kwake na ikazuia msajili wa vyama kuchapisha kuondolewa kwake hadi kesi aliyosilisha litakapotimuliwa. Vidokezo: Winnie akaidi Uburu, aunga Senator Sifuna. Jana ilionekana kuwa nao Man City, Arsenal ni hapa kwa hapa. Yesterday, the team that I support, Arsenal, just drew 1-1 with Brentford. Man City. Urusi jaribu kuzima app ya WhatsApp. Yeah, that's from the Taifa la Leo newspaper. Let's go to the next newspaper, which is the Nairobian. The Nairobian also is from the Standard. Yeah. Are you ready for the headline? The headline is there is that Airbnb of death, blood-stained towel, nails Wau lover. Yeah. The deadly scuffle. From a routine booking to a locked room splattered with blood, prosecutors have placed together what they describe as a relentless forensic chain. A kitchen knife used to stab Scarlett Wau, a white towel drenched in blood, a used condom yielding DNA that matches the accused, and CCTV footage showing a man fleeing accused, and CCTV footage showing a man fleeing apartment before later returning up at hospital wrapped in the same blood-soaked cloth. A trail of evidence, the state says, leaves little room for all doubt about what happened inside room Y32. Yeah. SportPesa boss it's back, political privacy and a viral clip. So that if Edgar Barrett provides that clip, is willing to give him 8 million and 2 million will go to 10 million and 8 million. If he does not, 8 million will come back and support people, and 2 million will go to the Majembe Mbavu Destroyer fight. Yeah. That's from the Nairobian. Let's go to the next newspaper, that is the Business Daily. China loan deal places Adul on 390 billion SGR extension. Another one is NSSF pushes for early access to contributions. The National Social Security Fund is pushing for a change in the law to allow members early access to part of their pension contribution before hitting 50 years. Sometimes you have contribution, then suddenly at 49, who's death? Yeah. Another one is Treasury widens borrowing target by 104 billion because it is planning to reduce taxes. Yeah. Manufacturing input imports hits a record on renewed activity. Safaricom stock rallies to 8 Treasury deal price. The next newspaper is from the Pulse from the Standard newspaper. Songs of Love. This is a month of love, and tomorrow on 14th of February is the Valentine's Day. Yeah. From the ground up to 8 Kenya, we are wishing all loved ones a Valentine's Day. As you spend time with your loved one, rest with the single souls. Yeah, as you find someone to be with. It's at the ground up to 8 Kenya, where you get news from many voices and realities. We got you covered. What's happening in the country? Up next. See you next time. So bye, Felix. Yeah, my people love you.